No-code automation is sold as instant and simple, but it's neither. That gap between the promise and the reality is exactly where most businesses waste time and money. The direct answer is yes, you can absolutely automate business workflows without writing a single line of code. No-code platforms are visual, drag-and-drop interfaces to connect your existing apps and trigger actions automatically. No developer required. But here is what the marketing does not tell you. The barrier was never technical skill. It is workflow selection. Pick the wrong process to automate first, and you will spend more time fixing the automation than doing the task by hand. Pick the right one, and you have a repeatable template for everything that follows. So, how do you tell the difference? One rule. If a task follows the same steps every time and requires no judgment call, it is a candidate for automation. If it varies, or if someone needs to think before acting, it's not ready yet. That's the entire filter. Same steps every time, no judgment. A task that changes based on context, tone, relationship, or circumstance needs a person. A task that is just data moving from one place to another does not. Apply that test before you touch any tool, and you will save yourself a lot of frustration. And here's what it looks like in practice. Consider sales. When a prospect submits a form, their data is added to your CRM, a notification goes to the assigned rep, and a follow-up email sequence starts. No one has to do any of that manually. Or in finance, an invoice arrives by email and is automatically routed for approval, then logged. Same steps every time. Or in operations, a project status update triggers a notification to the relevant team in Slack. None of those require judgment. They are pure data movement, and they are exactly the right entry point. Or by contrast, deciding which leads to prioritize or how to respond to a difficult client email. Those are not really automatable yet. They require context. The distinction matters because starting with the wrong type of task is the most common mistake. Most automation projects do not fail because the tools are bad. They fail because of workflow selection. And these three patterns cause most of the damage. First, starting with a process that is just too complex. Multiple conditions, exceptions, and cross-department dependencies. Second, trying to automate an irregular process, one that changes every time, so the automation breaks constantly. And third, underestimating the learning curve on the platform itself. Even no-code tools have a ramp-up period, and more powerful features do take time to learn. The fix is the same in every case. Start with one high-repetition, low-judgment task and get it running reliably. Then expand. One solid workflow is worth more than 10 half-built ones. If that was of value, subscribe to the channel for one real business question answered every video. For the same clarity in writing, the website and newsletter is 5minutebusiness.com.